Good morning. It's Saturday, November 25th, and I'm in Bedford, Virginia. You guys have seen me down here before. This time, I'm down for Blue Ridge Overland Gear's Overlander Flea Market. Basically, it's an opportunity to sell your old stuff, to mingle with like-minded adventurers, and to see some great vehicles. At night, we're going to come back to the pasture, do some cooking, sit around the campfire, and it should be an extraordinary time.
Jump in the vehicle garage. Yeah, that scared the hell out of me. I came around the corner and saw that quad laying on top of somebody. Sinking in your heart. Top off wherever you find a spot.
Yeah, I see a lot. I got the never been so.
We'll do the music soon. We're gonna try to add another band. I think they call it rock and roll.
Yeah, I mean, it was good.
Was possibly thinking of
Mounting it around something on the tire, yeah.
yeah, it's a, strap.
Yeah. Yeah, find a spot. And some of these cars are moving
There's
through the
that.
day too.
Are you there?
Yeah.
But that's okay.
I mean, I have to build a rack for them, huh? So I may as well get a. I would worry. The racks end up coming together. But I
My name's Matt Sieber, and I do a little bit of blacksmithing, just for the fun of it. It's a fantastic hobby. And these are some of the things I made. These are fireplace tools or fire pit tools. So if you have a fire pit going, you can boil water or make coffee. And this is basically like the original thermostat.
Yeah.
So you can put it closer to the heat, obviously, for hotter, and come away from the heat to make it cooler, and you can get it out of the fire completely. I make these as just fireplace tool or your fire tool, but it's a labor of love, blacksmithing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of it's not really lost, but it's not like it used to be. It used to be, you had to have a blacksmith to do anything. Nowadays, not so much. Nowadays, everything is bought.
Is it 44 now? Last time I saw it, was in 30.
I'm just getting like B-roll type of stuff. I gotcha. John Jacobs, New Horizons Overland, is letting me use his tools so that I can install this track bar once and for all.
got lucky.
Is Matt back with the pizza yet?
I don't think Matt has left yet.
All right. This is good.
Dude, that's what I do.
No, this is good. I just
Where are you?
I'm right here. Old roommate for a long time. Okay. I'm Rob, by the way. Chris. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Heather, let me try it.
Such a nice 4-H.
Yeah, but it got pucker
I just
tracking,
remember
so
I
you
had to
feel
go to
this could be
Toyota
it.
and get
Yeah, because I mean, we're
it.
like 30.
That is about a wrap for the Overlander Flea Market at Blue Ridge Overland Gear.
There is.
It was an awesome time.
There's a red rain fly that's been sent with us.
It was an awesome time. A lot of. I'm with Jen and Jeremy Rosiska at the Aikenhead farm, and Jen is an absolute wizard on the scuttle. What are you making?
I am making bourbon steak stir fry.
Sounds incredible. Can I have some?
Yeah, I guess I'll share some with you.
There's one loop that they called it.
Spent $150 on a Toyota Starlet.
Yes, we did. And I drove that for a year.
Well, be careful.
Yeah, it's just a
I
Ram.
was
What
crying.
what engine's in that truck? V10, okay.
Nope.
14 miles per gallon.
I was getting ready to say,
Dude, you've got like 5 on me.
You know, dive in and get a bunch of stuff today, but I was looking around going, yeah, I gotta go.
Okay, it's Saturday night, immediately following the campfire at the Aikenhead farm, and I just got back to my Jeep, and I found something in my Jeep. Someone's been in here. So I climbed up into my camper to go to bed, and there's this big box in here. First, I didn't know how it got in here, because I always lock the Jeep when I head out, and then I figured out someone probably unzipped this flap and just slid it into the camper. It's a note to Chris. You may want to videotape this. Love, Jeremy, Jen, Hadley, Bailey, and Fiona. This is from my friends Family Adventures Overlanding on Instagram, and I have no idea what it is. Chris, the things in this box represent the support and love that we all together as Overlanders have for you. We may not be able to always show it continuously, but we are there for you. We all hope this birthday care package has things to help you along your journeys. Love, all of us. Oh, man. Oh my gosh, you guys. Family Adventures Overlanding hat. Blue Ridge Overland Gear tool bag. From my friend John Jacobs with New Horizons Overland. John was the dude who helped me with my track bar today. He loaned me his tools and a helping hand. Thank you, John. From your whole family, just a few things to remember from your first journey. We all cannot wait to continue along with you. Cut. Oh man, this is unreal, you guys. This is amazing. I don't even have the words to express my gratitude for this. Thank you. Yes. Coffee. A lot of tactical chem lights. That is from Mike Orr. I recognize these blue posts as Tembo Tuscatl legs. A single burner propane stove. I kinda see what direction this is going in. There are a few things in life more precious than a family. A place to belong, a place to become, a place to dream, a place to grow. A family is a place you bring your cares and you leave your fears. The place you are celebrated when you succeed and encouraged when you fail. There are few things in life more precious than a family. Not defined by walls of wood or stone, not bound by place or time. A family welcomes you, accepts you, and loves you just the way you are forever. From Jerry. Jerry at Tembo Tuscatl. Thank you, Jerry. This is awesome. A series of unmarked envelopes. From Embark Overland. This is for you. Embark on. Vermont Overland Rally. Patch. Sticker. This is from my good friend Matthew Errico. Awesome patches from Pork Chop Express. It's 5:30 a.m. in Bedford, Virginia. November 27th. I'm still on the Aikenhead farm. Last time I was recording, I was opening the gifts that I got, my surprise birthday gifts, and I ran out of memory on my camera card. But I'm extremely grateful. Such an outpouring affection from good friends and a lot of wonderful acquaintances whom I have yet to really meet. More on that later. I want to thank everyone though. Just phenomenal. This morning I'm going to go get some coffee. I'm going to go into town. I don't feel like making my own today. And head off into the mountains a little bit. Explore some dirt roads. See what I can find. Bedford is quiet this morning. Here we are. Before I turn down this forest road off the Blue Ridge Parkway, I want to take a moment to admire the view. This is typical for the Blue Ridge Parkway. Okay, this is important. Notice the campers. No camping within 300 feet of road. Shown on map in red. Please use developed campgrounds. I don't know what a developed campground looks like, but we'll find out. North Creek Campground. Looks like a really nice campground. $10 per site. It's in Jefferson National Forest. It's tempting. $10 is reasonable, and it's the type of spot that I'm looking for. However, I'm looking for primitive, just, you know, Here we go. This is great. Perfect. Perfect. Beautiful spot. My philosophy is to just collect a lot of wood once and then chill for the rest of the night. There are gnats out. What is this? 4. This might seem silly, but I'm starting to like that portable toilet as a small camp table. It was so quiet last night. I'm a fan of this campsite. This is a good find. Morning ritual as usual. What a charming historic structure. It's a bit of a fixer-upper. I want to take a moment to give a shout out to everyone I know who had a hand in that extraordinary gift that I received the other night. First and foremost, the Rosiska family, Jeremy, Jen, Bailey, Hadley, and Fiona. Matthew Malloy, who is Pork Chop Express on Instagram. Jerry from Tembo Tusk, Blue Ridge Overland Gear. Kurt Peterson, who is Revenant Off-Road on Instagram. John Jacobs, who is New Horizons Overland, Sebastian from Embark Overland, Mike Orr with Blue Ridge Overland Gear, Marco Hernandez, who is Overland X, Mike and Laura from Overland Gear Exchange, John Rutherford, who is Ruther Photo, Justin Pitcairn from Pitcairn Overland, Matthew Erico, who is both 4x5 and Tactical Pierogi on Instagram. All I'm trying to do is share the world through my eyes, and it means everything to me to know that it moves you. So thank you. In other news, the new track bar has really tightened up my front end. I did a bit of driving yesterday, and I did not feel death wobble once. Unfortunately, with the new track bar, there's a complication. The jam nut on the JKS track bar interferes with the track bar relocation bracketry on the AEV 3.5-inch suspension system. So right here, it's coming in contact with the bracketry, and it's inhibiting my suspension travel. What I need to do is grind away some metal, I believe, on the bracketry. And that should solve the problem. Nothing is ever simple. I'm a big advocate for keeping it simple when it comes to Jeep modifications. And this track bar thing should have been a straight swap. Has me tempted to put a factory track bar back on, but this beefy JKS is much more appropriate for my Jeep than the flimsy factory track bar. Brief update on the Magellan GPS. I was utilizing it yesterday, recording tracks, and the 3D view was kind of interesting. Gave you a good idea of the landscape as far as elevation changes. But I'm trying to figure out how to get the Magellan to display useful information. As you can see, Gaia displays a network of roads all around. There's a mountain called Thomas Mountain that's 2,200 feet, and you can see contours. The Magellan pretty much just displays an arrow on the center of a screen, and then it snaps that arrow to the line of whatever road you're on. That really doesn't tell me anything. So I'm still figuring it out. Wow. I wish it were summer. I would be so in that. It is cold sandwich time. I'm in George Washington National Forest. At some point, the forest transitioned from Jefferson to George Washington, and I happen upon a deteriorated forest road, and I'm at a crossroads, so I have to check it out on foot a little bit. I came from that way. The road bends to the right. There looks to be a little stream crossing here, and the road continues straight ahead. The rough trail looks enticing. I just have to be gentle with my suspension because of that track bar issue. Okay, the technical stream crossing is showing as a spur or a dead end. So given that and the state of my suspension, I am going to go right. Look at this. Look at this. Well, this is pretty hard to pass up. Alright, I went and nabbed that camping spot with all the pre-cut firewood. Gonna make another fire. During my travels this past summer, I didn't do fire too much at all. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't a necessity like it is now. Winter is coming. Starting simple. That was a fun four-wheel drive trail. It was about 5 miles long, had a nice campsite toward the southern end. To my Patreon subscribers, that route will be available for download. I only ask that you stay on the approved trail. There were some offshoots that looked like they were created by four-wheel drive enthusiasts that weren't quite in the spirit of treading lightly. So stay on the approved track and enjoy. I'm in George Washington National Forest, and I just happened upon a picturesque reservoir, just checking it out. Wednesday afternoon, George Washington National Forest. This campsite's a real treasure. Gonna have to be honest with you guys. I don't know if I feel like doing the firewood thing again tonight. Nothing fancy, just a couple of grilled cheese sandwiches. I think the big thing about cooking on the Scottle is it's fun. As a sandwich, this isn't that interesting, but the cheese is perfectly melted and the bread is nice golden brown, crispy, and still a little bit fluffy. There's a lot of potential here. Wow. That sunrise was phenomenal. Although my hands are freezing from the camera work. It's time to get off this mountain. One thing that I really like about the Magellan GPS so far is data collection. It is always ready to record, and they make it extraordinarily easy. When you're ready to record a track, you just hit this button, and bam, it's happening. Alright, now we're at the bottom of the mountain, so I want to end the track on Magellan. Hit pause, hit the finish flags, and this is the part that's really cool. Let's see, you can type in a name. Four-wheel drive. It asks you four-wheel drive specific questions. That's why this is an off-road GPS, it's really cool. 4 low is a must. Dirt. Solid. Mud. 0 to 6 inches. Unavoidable. Sand. There's none. Snow. There's none. Rock. 0 to 6 inches. Avoidable. Water. 0 to 6 inches. Unavoidable. Pitch. Tilt. Difficulty. Green, and I'm gonna give that 3 stars and say that the season is fall. And now save. I really like that. I'm tracking down some coffee. Didn't feel like making my own today. Okay. It's Thursday night, I'm back in Pennsylvania, and that's a wrap for this week. I had an awesome week down in Virginia. The outpouring of affection from my friends and acquaintances was awesome. I spent a lot of time exploring Jefferson National Forest and George Washington National Forest, both of which are stunning. Jefferson National Forest is a little bit more groomed, more regulated, and George Washington has a better network of four-wheel drive forest roads. At least that's what I've found so far. But they're both worth checking out, and there's a lot of camping opportunities in both. But as usual, thank you guys for following along.